Well, it's day 5, sun's out, it's absolutely cracker day, I can't believe it. Forecast was for crap weather. That's one reason why I actually came on this trip, funny enough, because in the rain I'm struggling to get my jobs done on the farm, and there's a bit of cultivating and different things I need to do at this time of year that need to be dry weather, so anyway, not to worry. Bloody nice sitting here in the sun, but it's a bit like Groundhog Day. Get up, chew on a bit of goat, have a cup of tea, get some firewood. Yeah, got a bit slow, a bit hard to pass the time, but we'll get there. Last full day today. Feeling pretty good actually. I think the metabolism's probably kicked into burning body fat. Had a little tiny bit of breakfast, but I'm actually not even overly hungry, weirdly enough. So that's good. So yeah, I think I'll just grab the bow and go for a wander down the riverbank. In case those goats are out in the sun, they love the sun, so they may well be. Otherwise I'm just going to cruise and scavenge up a bit of wood. Go and get a bit of stinging nettle and a bit of hound's tongue for dinner later on this afternoon. Just dream a bit, daydream a bit I suppose. What else can you do? Not going on any big missions or anything like that. Oh, could be worse places, could be worse things to be doing, eh? Could be stuck in a traffic jam somewhere. Anyway, we'll just sit here and soak it up for a while. I just thought I'd show you this hound's tongue fern on the tree. It grows as a sort of a vine that grows up the branches. You can find it on the ground as well, but when you're picking this stuff, you've got to look for the pale green leaves. That's the spring growth, like this here, and it should pick off quite easily, and it's quite soft, so actually quite tasty. Eat raw off the tree, it's better like that than cooked. Just that tip of the leaf or those small leaves, actually bloody good. The pale green ones, if you get these dark green ones like that, they're chewy and unpalatable, but these soft leaves, you'll feel them when you touch them, they're really soft, like a salad. Quite nice. So walking through the forest, I'm just snacking on this sort of stuff as I go. Not quite the same as a bag of nuts and raisins or a muesli bar, but anyway, we'll take it. I'm away from home, bathed in glorious sunlight. Thought I'd show you what I do with this bloody onga onga. I still don't recommend you try this, but this is what I do. You can see all the nasty stingers on it. So I'm just going to cut that stem off at the base there. Get rid of that. And then I'm just scratching all these hairs off with my knife. Just be careful they don't flick up and get in the eye. There's hairs, stinging hairs around the edge of the leaf and down the midrib. So I try and get them all off. I can, or as many of them as I can. They come off quite easy. There's a little bit of mucking around, but oops, the wind's a bit of a pain. But if you've got a limited selection of food, it's worth doing. There, so you get a nice leaf like that. Take very little to cook, just a bit of hot water. Chuck them in there for a few minutes. If you boil them to death, they just turn into a mush. But yeah, bit of hot water, good to go. The good thing about it is that when you do find onga, it's normally quite a big patch, and there's a lot of potential food value. It's an important plant in the life cycle of the red admiral butterfly, apparently. Can't see what other uses have. Bloody terrible stuff. Anyway, that's onga, New Zealand stinging nettle. You're not going to bloody believe this, but I'm just cooking dinner and I went to have a look over the riverbank just to stretch my legs, and there's 2 bloody goats 50 yards from camp. I don't know where they've come from, but they must have snuck along the riverbank sometime this evening. So I've already packed the bow up, stripped it down, put it away ready for tomorrow. So I'm going to set it up again, sneak over there and see if they're still there. My scent and the smoke and everything from the fire is wafting over there. They don't seem to give a damn, so I'm going to go and have a go at one, just do my part for conservation anyway, so we'll see what happens. Well, I thought I clean missed it, but there's actually quite a lot of blood here, so I can't see my arrow, so maybe my arrow's still in it. I'll have to wait a little while. I had another shot when they were over there because I thought I'd missed it. I had to go at the other one, but I'm pretty sure I missed the second shot. It was a bit far away. Holy smoke. I didn't think I'd missed that first one. It was a fairly straightforward shot. Yeah, it looks like pretty solid lung blood to me, so I can't see how it's going to go too far. So what I'm going to do is just wait a while, wait a while and let it sit down up there, and it'll probably die. So I'll go and have a look, give it a wee while and go and have a look. Crazy. Hopefully I can get my arrows back. Well, I've looked and looked and I can't find those goats. Followed the blood trail for quite a way along the bank here, and then it's petered out, so I think the blood's clotted up, and the wound's healed over. Well, not healed but sealed over, and it stopped bleeding. But definitely not on the riverside. The one option is that it's gone along the riverside and actually fallen into the water and disappeared in the current before I could find it. That's a very possibility, because animals don't tend to run uphill when they're wounded badly like that. There's no way it's going to survive. It's dead with that much blood loss. Yeah, the second shot I'm pretty sure was a clean miss. I can't find the arrow anywhere, which is a bugger. It means I lost 2 arrows. Never mind. It was worth a crack. I've definitely got that one goat. It would be nice to see it close up and actually where I hit it. It might have been a heart shot. It bled a lot at the start there anyway. So not to worry. I'll keep having a bit of a look around up in the bush. Very pale coloured goat, so that it would stand out if it's lying dead in the forest floor. Anyway, it's not far off dark, so I better keep moving. Well, it's day 6 after 5 nights of our crazy adventure. Well, it's a cracker too. Sun's out, can't believe it. Anyway, I can't complain about that. Well, last night I got back to camp just on dark. Couldn't find those goats, couldn't find my arrows, and I'm almost 100% sure that goat's fallen in the river and floated away. I've looked all around behind camp, all through the bush, which is not a very big area because there's a big ring of cliffs behind camp, and there's only a couple of very marginal tracks, goat tracks obviously, that go up the cliff, and there's no way a wounded animal would get up there. So I think what's happened is it's run down the riverbank while I've been waiting for it to die. It's fallen over, died, fallen over, plopped into the water and gone. Yeah, that's hunting for you. Anyway, the trip's not over yet. We've still got about 8 kilometres of river travel to do. The river's still up and flooded a bit, which I must admit I'm still a bit nervous about. There's at least 4 places on my map marked as rapids, and I'm not quite sure what that's going to entail. I don't think it'll be too bad, but you just got to err on the side of caution on some of these things, especially with my little sit-on-top kayak. It's not designed for whitewater, so we're going to have to be a bit careful there. Hopefully we'll be out in a couple of hours. Yeah, 11 o'clock's my pickup. It's now 20 to 9, so hopefully we'll be there on time, and I'm looking forward to a hot shower and a feed. And anyway, we'll get a bit closer and we'll have another catch up before we leave. See you soon. Well, farewell campsite. Nice and tidy. Nothing but squash grass and footprints, and that's the way it should be. All right, let's go. That is cool. Big creek comes out of a hole in the hill. Wow. Bah. Couple of goats. Bloody steer. You shouldn't be anywhere near the river, you bugger. Okay? Bah. It's half stag, that bloody thing. Well, we're near the end of the trip now. There's only, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes hopefully to the end. So it's a good time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. It's one of those trips where everything hasn't gone quite to plan, but hey, that's adventure for you. You just got to kind of roll with it, don't you? So the whole idea of the challenge to me was to see how my body would cope with five nights, 6 days in the New Zealand outdoors, taking no food and living off the land. And it's come through pretty good. I actually feel pretty good today. Been paddling for about an hour and a half, so I've still got reserve in the tank, so that's great. Yeah, so I know it's been a bit boring this trip. It didn't quite work out. I hope to do a lot more fishing, but I promise you, stick around. Next time we're definitely going to be going to a different location where there's plenty of trout and probably some red deer. So I'm going to target a few new species and push it out to 7 days, see how we get on. So I look forward to catching up with you. Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, drop a comment, let us know, am I wasting my time doing this trip, or are you enjoying it? Anyway, see you later. I'm Clint Waghorn and this is Wild Wisdom. Catch ya.